Hey, Griffin Wildcats, Dr. Richardson here. Um, I just want you guys to know I am so excited to continue on this journey with you through middle school. I know things are a lot different than last year in so many ways. Dr. Hill, our amazing principal, your seventh grade teachers, and I'm just going to give you a sidebar. You're going to love them. They're awesome. Mr. Langston, many of you already know him. He's your seventh grade administrator, and the counselors. We're all here, guys, to support you and to help you process all that's going on. Seventh grade, it's a time of figuring out who you are, finding your voice, and making connections with others, new connections with others. As you heard in the PowerPoint, Cobb County and Griffin Middle School recognize that social and emotional, which is called SEL, learning is vital for your success in your classes and in all your relationships. And this is why we have decided to dedicate time, more time, for you to focus on that. And it's called Wildcat Wellness. And the purpose of this is to help us all to build a community. And when you build this community, it's going to make us all more connected and create this positive learning environment. And we're going to use this platform called Second Step. As you heard, it's a social emotional learning program. While this program itself is effective, it's grounded in research, it's really up to us as a community, your teacher, your classmates, you, how this can get incorporated and how you can use this to build the community. So as we go through this, I really want to encourage you guys. I know that you feel really uncomfortable. I feel uncomfortable with all this technology. It's just all so different. It's just coming at us just so fast and furiously. But I want to encourage you guys to start taking some risk, to speak up. Want you to be respectful. I know you guys know how to listen respectfully to others, but this is how you're going to build community. This is how we're going to make these connections on our virtual world. And guys, connections are so important to us, especially at your age. But in a virtual world, it's even more important to feel connected. So I want you guys to support your classmates and use those chat features to encourage others in what they're saying and support them when they're saying something for the good of the group. So every Tuesday will be Wildcat Wellness, and group talks are an important part of bringing this class together. So again, I want to encourage you because this is a safe place. Well, Wildcat Wellness is a safe environment for you to start challenging yourselves, challenging the way you possibly could be thinking, and growing as an individual. Because our goal, guys, is to include all students to be part of the Griffin community. All students, not just a few, not just these, but all students. And really, I cannot stress enough the importance of being supportive as we experience this virtual learning journey. So I'm really excited about all that seventh grade will bring you. Your teachers are amazing. I'm just telling you, your administrator is amazing. Dr. Hill is fabulous. And of course, your counselors. And we're all looking forward to helping you to find your voice and your why as we journey through seventh grade together. So I really want you guys, I want to connect more than what we did in the spring. That was so new to everybody. I want us to look at this time and to reach out to each other. We're going to offer small groups. I want to encourage you to join those. I want to hear from you. What are some ideas that you have for some small groups, some enrichment groups? So keep your eye out for that. And you know how to reach out to me. I believe there's information. Your teachers added me as a co-teacher. My contact information is there, but you can email me. I've got a Google Voice number. You can go to the counselor blog. So I'm going to start the lesson. And again, it's through Second Step. I really want to encourage your teacher to go to do this with you. But if not, if not, I'm going to do this lesson, and then I'm going to ask the teacher to pause so you guys can have time for that discussion. The concern is possibly you may not be able to hear the video portion of it, the audio portion of the video. So we're going to see how it goes. Remember, we're all in this together, and extending grace to everybody as we're figuring out this virtual world. Thank you. So I'm going to share my screen. And here we go. And I'm going to share the computer sound. Sharing that. We're going to see how this works. 7th grade, woohoo. And we're going to go to the welcome lesson. And as you see this, it's going to give us some topics. There's going to be a video in here. There's some activities in here, some different things that we're going to do. You got warm-ups, and so obviously the think turn may be a little bit more difficult in the virtual world, but we're going to manage and we're going to get through this because everything's about flexibility and adjusting. So here's a warm-up. So can you get better? I want you to think about this. Take a step back and I want you to think about this. Can you get better at these things with practice? And when you think about this, I want you to say, can I get better with this with practice? Why or why not? So the first one is managing your thoughts and emotions. Can you get better at that with practice? And if you can, how or why? Solving problems with others, handling drama, getting along with others. So just I want to ask your teacher to hit pause and just answer this question. So hopefully that was a really good discussion that you had with your teacher and your class. Now, what are some things that are important for you to get good at now that maybe weren't as important when you were younger? Now, what's really important to you now that maybe before wasn't as important? So think about that and discuss that in your chat or as a discussion with your class. So ask your teacher to pause the video now. Again, I hope that was a really good discussion. And we're going to show this video and hopefully the audio, you'll be able to hear it.
Right now, your brain is changing. It's transforming from the brain of a kid to the brain of an adult.
You spent the first part of your life soaking up as much knowledge as you could, and now your brain wants you to explore your world, discover new things, and become more independent. This is your time to mature into the person you want to be.
But that doesn't come without its own unique challenges.
Now, you don't just have to take our word for it.
We've got a whole team of people here for you.
Because your brain is growing and changing, your emotions will become more intense.
This is a good thing, though. It's what drives you to go out into the world and experience all it has to offer.
However, intense emotions can also make things difficult. They sometimes make it hard to get along with others, leading to drama and conflict.
It's important to learn coping strategies that will give you the skills to navigate this amazing, hard, fun, strange, and cool time in your life. Back to you, Tyler.
I couldn't have said it better. But we'll sum it up for you anyway.
This is a time for you to grow both academically and socially. You are becoming your own person, but you also need strong friendships to support you along the way.
By learning how to manage your thoughts and emotions, handle conflicts, and get along with others, you're taking important steps for growing up.
Each of these steps comes with its own unique challenges. As we go through them, we'll provide helpful information to give you the skills and tools you need to succeed.
So until then, I'm Tyler.
And I'm Alicia.
And thank you for coming along with us.
So, welcome back. So according to the video, how are you changing as you get older? So I'm going to ask the teacher to pause as you guys discuss changes. So now this is an activity, and there's so many, and there's a lot of different ways you can go with this because we're all different. But I want you to look at this. So everybody write down how important each of these topics is to you on a scale of 1 to 5, with 1 being not so important and 5 being very important. The first one is growing academically and socially. The second is building strong friendships. The third is managing thoughts and emotions. And the last one is handling conflicts and getting along with others. So I want you to think about that, and on a scale 1 to 5, please rate your importance that you place on each of these topics. Now, in the virtual world, what we're going to do is this is going to be a time of discussion. So I want to ask your teacher to pause, because what I want you guys to do is, in discussion, compare your responses to your classmates. Where do you agree or disagree, and why? And then pick one topic for which you guys, you might differ, and tell why you disagreed or why you agreed on that. And again, here are the topics. So now, again, we're going to ask you to pick one of those topics you think is most important and choose a way to describe it. Now, we all have different talents and abilities. Some of you enjoy writing. Some of you are artists, and oh, it's amazing the way that you guys can draw and create. Some of you may want to describe your topic with a poem. So you guys decide the way, but we'd love for you to describe the topic that you think is most important. And again, here are the topics. So we ask your teacher to pause and to give you time to do this. So we are finished, and congratulations, you completed your first second step lesson through wellness, through Wildcat Wellness. So depending on the time left, there's a Quizlet, there's a quiz and a couple of other things left to do on the PowerPoint. So really enjoyed this time together. I wish I could see you. Please reach out to me. I'm so looking forward to this year and just supporting you and walking through this with you. Again, you know how to reach me. Go to my blog, email me, set up an appointment. Just really looking forward to spending this time with you. Thank you. And let's have a great year.